Hi. Hi, how are you? I hope this video meets you well. Um, my name is Real Talk with Aduni, and on YouTube, on Facebook, and on YouTube, Real Talk with Aduni. And this video is concerning Yul Edochie that just got married to another wife, and the hula baloo, the noise that is creating all over social media. When I saw that video, when I saw the post going viral, I laughed. Why did I laugh? Because I expected the reactions I was seeing, especially from women. And being a woman myself, I'm not surprised, okay? Not as if I'm surprised that such reaction is coming. But for some of us, somebody like me, and I know few people like me, it's no big deal, okay? Why do I say it's no big deal? This is a very young, handsome guy. Oh yeah, we know he's married. He's married to a very beautiful lady that you can see in that picture beside me. One in white. The one in white is the first one, and the one in black is the second wife. It just shows who he is. And who is he? He's a full-blooded African man. Yes, full-blooded African man. That is who we are. That is who our people are. Oyinbo tries to change us by saying one man to one woman. And we can see it's not really working, and it can never work in some cases. And lately, in most cases, and very soon, it will be something that will be accepted back as it used to be in the days of our fathers and our forefathers and our forefathers, who are even documented in the Bible in the person of Abraham, Jacob, and David, and Solomon, and many others. Okay, so we all know that Africa actually is the major cocoa when you are talking about tradition. So Yul Edochie married another woman. Oh yes, yeah, he did. And so what about it? He's an African man. He's an African man by nature. All of them are polygamous in nature, no matter how anybody tries to define them and say one man to a wife. And the people that created and brought that word, monogamous, which is one man to one woman, it's not even working with them. Their men have mistresses outside, and that is why they coin out that word, mistress. And that word, polygamous, means it has been happening, and it always continue to happen. Okay? And the lesson here, what I like about Yul Edochie, he owned up to it. He was bold enough to announce it. He did not wait for the woman, the second wife, to announce it. That is what I call a complete man, a bold man, that a man is supposed to be. I know women will curse me, women will abuse me for this video, but the truth has to be told. For people who know me on my page, they know I say the truth as it is, no matter who is offended. So I know you'll be offended when you say this as a woman. You'll own up to his what he did is not a mistake. It was what he wanted as a man. You might ask, why does he want another woman? That is left for him, that he might not be ready to tell anybody. Not you, not me. Maybe the wife, maybe the family. Even the wife may not know the reason why he is going for a second wife. Okay? So he has gone for the second wife. And I want to believe the wife was carried along. She's not just getting to know. But what pained her is the man coming on social media to say, I am announcing to the world my son by my second wife. That is what she doesn't like. She wanted the world to believe she's the only wife, and the husband will not do that. And that is why I'm always against many men that doesn't do that. You have gone ahead to marry a second wife or have another woman somewhere secretly. Be bold enough to own it. What if this guy decides to be secretive about this thing? I think that is more painful. That is why I would say to a man, if you know you want to do it, Be bold enough to own up to it. Be a man enough to own up to it, that this is what I want to do and this is what I am doing. That makes you who you are as an African man. It means that is a decision you want to take. And I see people who, commenting up and down, chastising him, complaining, as if he has done anything bad. He hasn't sinned. There is no sin in this. Yes, they write it in the Bible like to make it like when God created man, he created them one man and one woman. That is what he wrote for us. That is what we found in some parts of the Bible. Earlier part of the Bible allows polygamy. Never told us that anybody who practiced polygamy has sinned against God. So why are we making it like a big deal as if it's a sin? It is not a sin. It is part of, a way of life that some people might choose to live. And what I tell women, if you find yourself there as a first wife, please don't pack out. Don't pack out. You pack out, you end up as a single mother out there. Not only end up as a single mother out there, you end up, even at the end of the day, probably dating married men too. So why would you want to pack out? Stay in that house. Keep your peace. The man will respect you for it. You will be given the honor of the first wife. Most of us, our parents got married to more than 2, 3, 4, 5 wives. So why are we making it seem like it's going to go away? It will not go away. It will never go away. Few weeks, it was Adika's wife. Some months back, it was Wasiu. Okay, let's even take Wasiu out of this. Wasiu's own is a different case. His own is more like a sickness, so I'm taking his own out of it. We have heard of many other cases of people saying they want to marry 2 wives. He's the one that wants to marry 2 wives. Is that the reason? If a woman feels she's not comfortable with it, she doesn't have to stay. But I will encourage a woman. I will advise a woman. Stay and don't move no inch. You are still a madam, the head woman in that house. Permit me to use that word. Stay in your home. Don't move out for no one. You move out, the woman steps in. You give her the chance to be the number 1 back, to take your position. It has come to that stage. Either we like it to accept it or not, that men, even if they want to, there are a lot of single women out there who want what to have. And unfortunately, you don't have control of whether your man should be available to them or not. That is the unfortunate thing about it. And this is not about encouraging men to continue to cheat or something. I would rather a man marry, if he wants to marry a second wife, than going around cheating, sleeping with all different kinds of men. Most of your husbands that you think you are the only wife in the house, the women they sleep with in a day, you will be shocked that some sleep with as much as 3, 4 women or ladies before they come back to you in the house. If a man decides to marry a second wife, perhaps some are even doing it because they don't want to keep going around. Men are polygamous in nature. They want varieties. Take it or leave it. It's happening over here. That is why they have mistresses. That is why they have this one. They have divorce rates very high. And despite the divorce rate, you still see their women going into depression, being sick and all that. You see their women not finding it funny even after the divorce. They might claim to be happy out there, but they are not really happy. Come, this thing dey happen. No be today. E no go stop today. E no go stop tomorrow. Okay? E no go stop forever. Let them preach it from now till tomorrow. Nigerian men, African men, black men, men of color are polygamous in nature. It's either you don't marry them and go and marry a white, or you manage them as they are. Some will not do it, but many will do it. Men are doing it secretly, and many are doing it openly. I give it to Yul Edochie for coming out. He's a true father of his son. He's a true father of his son. Yes, he is. He has not behaved like a coward. We all know his father, Peter Edochie. The man is a bold man. In case you don't know the father, this is the father. That is his father you just saw now. That is Peter Edochie. He's a complete African man. And I'm sure the son has his backing to go ahead. He's a complete African man. We all know him very well. We know his roles in his days of movie making. We know his stand on African things. So this is Africa. We are Africans. We cannot play Onyibo life. We cannot. We are trying to, but it's not working for us. Even here in America, they are trying to make African men, African Americans, we all are black Americans, they are trying to make them look like white men. It's not even working for them. It's not working. That's why among them, they have a lot of divorce rates, single mothers, baby daddies, baby mamas. It's not working, even here, for black men. So why do you think it will work for black men in Africa? We are who we are. Women, ladies, if you find yourself there, please remain calm. I know it is tough to remain calm in such situations, but you know what? I did something when I was to get married. I look at my husband, very handsome guy. We have walked on the street several times and I've seen ladies, the way they look at him. I spoke to myself, I said, what if this man decides to marry another woman tomorrow? The way women are always gushing over him when they see him. I have seen women gushing over him. I say, what if decides, so hard at the back of my mind, what will I do if this man decides to marry another woman? And what I concluded then, 27 years ago, 26 years ago, 28 years ago, I concluded in my mind, I said, if this man decides to remarry tomorrow, I'm not moving an inch out of this house, except he asks me to go. If he doesn't tell me to go, he's not beating me, I will not leave. I have prepared my mind for it. Okay? And honestly, acceptance is what is most difficult in situations. Prepare your mind. Prepare your mind. Don't hate him for it. He is still your husband. It doesn't mean he doesn't love you. He is just bringing out that African aspect of him. It doesn't mean he doesn't still cherish you as a woman. It doesn't mean he doesn't appreciate you as the mother of his kids. He still does. It's just that African something in him that has just decided to rear its head. And just accept it. Walk around it. Stay with it. Enjoy your home. Bring your children up under the guidance of their father, which is the most important aspect of all these things. You want to live now, you go with your children, start rearing children single-handedly. Please. I will tell you it's not an easy job. I have done it. I was able to do it, but I will tell you it wasn't easy. Don't say maybe I left my husband. Oh, I'm a widow. Okay? I'm a widow. I lost my husband at a point, and I did it alone for 16, 17 years now. And I know how tough it is. I know the mental implication, emotional implication on my kids having a father absent in their life. We spoke about this thing a few days ago. So please, it doesn't worth it. Stay. It won't kill you. It won't do you anything. Stay and just do with what is there if you find yourself there. Please don't forget to share this video as you see it for others to learn. Thank you, and don't forget to press the like button on my YouTube channel. Follow and share my videos for others to learn. I'm a woman in my 50s, so I'm talking from experience. It bleeds, my heart bleeds when I see single mothers out there on the increase, especially young ladies. The man you leave when they eventually get married to somebody else. Look at the case of Tonto Dike, what is happening to her now. Please, don't leave your home. Don't leave your home. Please. It may happen to you and it may not hurt. But in case you find yourself there, acceptance is the one that is most difficult. If you are able to accept it even before it happens, then it becomes easy for you. Thank you, and I wish you peace.